I'm here in Belfast, where people are starting to gather for the Rally for Choice to demand free, safe and legal abortion. Ivanka, could you just tell me why you're here today?
I'm here today because it's my body, it's my life that is at stake, it's my choices, it's my freedom and it's my equality, my right to control my own reproduction and my right to justice is an unalienable right. Any system, any hypocritical politician, any society that denies me my rights is a society that has to be challenged at every opportunity, has to be challenged with all of us together. Women's rights are human rights. My body, my choice.
I think it's absolutely fantastic that there's so many people out here, and it's so important that women and men across and others across the North are standing up for abortion rights and are standing up for women's right to choose. We know abortions happen every single day here in the North and across this island, and we know that the more illegal they are, the more unsafe they are, and so it's time that people's times are changing, and it'll be time for the government to actually incorporate some of that into law.
I think it's important that people are standing up for pro-choice, for that women have a right to access reproductive control over their own bodies, and I think people here are saying today that the current legislation in the north of Ireland is completely outdated. It goes back to 1860s and the Offences Against the Person Act. So people here today are saying abortion legislation needs to change, needs to reflect the times and the reality of women's lives. That means having legislation which allows women access to abortion, whether they live in West Belfast, South, North Belfast, and Derry or anywhere else across the north. And I think there's incredibly a movement north and south which is arguing for this. So for us it's about saying let women have the right to access abortions really.
Can you just tell me why you've travelled up here from Dublin today?
We're coming up here to show solidarity with fellow abortion rights activists and comrades in the North. They showed us solidarity on the 30th of September at the March for Choice. So we think it's really important that we fight for this basic human right above and below the border.
I think it's really important that socialists fight on all fronts across the 32 counties. So when we're fighting against racism, when we're fighting against low wages, when we're fighting for decent welfare, that we're not partitionists, that we fight north and south. And that's why I think it's really important that we need to build a really militant, working class movement for abortion rights, north and south.
So we're here today, we came down from Derry because we believe that there needs to be thousands of people on the streets of the north demanding abortion rights. It's 50 years since the Abortion Act was introduced in Britain. It's 156 years since the law that applies here in Northern Ireland was brought in. We think it's time for change. We think it's time for abortion to be taken out of the criminal law, to be just healthcare, the same as any other kind of healthcare. And we think that in the meantime, and as a stopgap, that the Abortion Act should be extended to the north.